The two studies sat side by side on Dr. Reesthorn's desk, their data sets clean, their conclusions stark. But for him, the truth wasn't in the spreadsheets. It was in the memory of a Tuesday afternoon in a campus cafe, watching his two best friends unravel a single question. Maya, newly and deliriously in love with her poet, was tracing the rim of her chai latte. The question was practical. Where should we go for our anniversary? I was thinking, she said, her gaze soft and focused on something beyond the steamed milk window, somewhere that feels like a beginning, not just a place, but a landscape that holds a promise, mountains maybe, something that makes you feel small and infinite at the same time. Her language was all horizon lines and emotional resonance. The where was secondary to the wider abstract container for the feeling she wanted to cultivate, or renewal, a shared witness to grandeur. Leo, across from her, snorted gently. He just ended a passionately physical 6-month fling, and the air round him still crackled with a concrete energy. Mountains are cold. You have to book flights, rent a car, reserve a lodge. What's the altitude? Do you have the right gear? He leaned forward, tapping the table for emphasis. The steakhouse. 8 p.m. Reservations are already hard to get. You get the filet, the good wine. You're home by 11. It's a perfect, contained experience. You know exactly what you're getting. Maya had waved a hand, dismissing the logistics as trivialities. But what are you building? A memory of a perfect meal, or a memory of standing together in a new kind of silence? At the time, Reese had just found it a funny clash of personalities. Now, years later, with his research compiled, he saw the perfect, living experiment. Maya, steeped in the long-term, psychological intimacy of love, was operating at a high construal level. She was thinking about the why of actions, their broad, ultimate meaning. Her anniversary wasn't an event. It was a node in the ongoing narrative of us, a chapter heading that needed the right thematic backdrop. Leo, his mind still implicitly colored by the intense, present tense focus of a sexual relationship, was locked in a low construal level. He was thinking about the specific, mechanistic steps. His ideal scenario was about immediate, sensory payoff and executable details. The goal was a flawless, concrete experience, not an abstract emotional milestone. Reese leaned back in his chair, the hum of the lab servers filling the silence. He thought of how love, with its focus on future bonds and emotional permanence, pulls the mind upward to the abstract canopy, to values, to legacy, to the forest. It's the architect, thinking in terms of space and light. And he thought of how sex, for all its power, often roots the mind fiercely in the present, and the tangible, the touch, the taste, the immediate next step. It's the master builder, focused on the grain of the wood, the weight of the stone. The data was clear, but the human truth was clearer. We are not one thing. A life well lived isn't a choice between the forest and the trees. It is, perhaps, the full journey, the grounded, tactile certainty of the path underfoot, and the occasional, necessary glance up through the branches to the vast, beckoning sky. Remembering why you chose to walk this way at all.